In this video, I'm going to share with you why I think not getting what you want is important and how this can lead to your personal growth and even bring you greater happiness. And if this topic resonates with you, please subscribe to my channel and watch to the end, as I'll also share with you my personal story of how I was able to get unstuck in my life after a huge setback of not getting what I wanted. So what's the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of a child who gets everything that they want and when they want it? This could be toys, games, candy, you name it. Well, I think most people would automatically assume that this kid is pretty spoiled. We've all seen kids throw tantrums in public places because they can't have what they want. Sometimes it's the easier option to give in to their demands in order to calm them down. But in the long run, giving kids what they want all of the time is a recipe for disaster. And I'm going to explain to you in this video why this is and how not getting what you want can actually be beneficial. Although we're not children, we still want certain things, and we obviously want them now. We want our partners to love us and respect us. We want to have that job promotion we've been working so hard for. We want to buy that bigger house or go on more holidays. The list is long and never ending. When we can't get what we want, and we often think we deserve these, we may not throw a tantrum, but for us it comes out in different ways. Although some people will try harder, work harder, and persevere towards their goals, if it takes too long, then we start to feel things like stress, anxiety, sadness, frustration, and we can even suffer from depression. But just as a child can't always get what they want, why do we assume that we're different? Let's take the same child, and let's say they want that new toy or game. Instead of buying it for them, we may tell them it'll be a birthday present, or that they can buy the game after they've saved up for some of the money. So what is the effect or the consequence of this decision? The desire for the item grows as they wait for their birthday to come around, and they gain the virtue and the skill of developing patience. The understanding that they must work for and save up for what they want. They learn about the value of money, as well as the knowledge that things don't always come easily. And then when they finally get what they want, there's also gratitude and appreciation. If what they want is an outcome and not an object, for example, let's say they want to win, then not winning will help the child to learn about resilience, as this will allow them to experience loss and the emotions that come with this. Now, these are all pretty good things to learn, in my opinion, and these skills and characteristics will help them to navigate and prepare for the many challenges that come in life. Now, coming back to you, it's also important to go through the same process when you want things for yourself. If you get everything you wish for, you may be excited and happy at first. I mean, who wouldn't get excited at the thought of getting your dream job, buying your dream house, and traveling whenever you want to exotic destinations? But after a while, when this becomes the norm, you learn to expect that you'll get everything. And when you finally don't get what you want, you become that child with a tantrum, but coming out with more complicated emotions that over time becomes very difficult to manage. Anything worth having doesn't come easy. It's about the balance of working hard, persevering, and staying humble. Let's say you're working hard for your promotion or to start the business you've always dreamed of owning. Of course, this isn't going to come overnight, and you have to work hard to research, prepare, analyze, and do the work to pave the path to your dream job. You may even fail a few times, and others may get ahead of you, so perseverance is key. Many people will give up after a few attempts, but you know that the passion is there if you can prove you'll keep trying. So let's say you finally get what you want. Just like the child, there are wonderful lessons that you will have learned along the way. The desire for the outcome is magnified. Your dreams become more of your passion as you've worked so hard and waited so long for this to happen. You feel tremendous gratitude and appreciation. And it's important to feel grateful for what you have, as this will drive you to ensure that your success is maintained. Being grateful also is a positive emotion that will help to lift you in many ways, as opposed to being indifferent, ungrateful, or even entitled, which will ultimately lower your vibrations. Humility is a big one. Imagine a child who wins every race and always gets the medals and awards for sports. If they've never lost, they will have the mentality that they're better than everyone else, which, in fairness, they are. Now, we've all met people who think and act as if they're better than us, and it's not a great impression. Besides, nothing lasts forever, and one day this child will come second place, which won't be easy for them to deal with. Now, if this drives them to try even harder, then the event of coming second place will actually be the great thing that happens and act as the catalyst to be even better. which reinforces how it takes humility to try harder and to be better. Understanding and compassion grows for others, which may lead you to help others who struggle, because you understand how difficult things can be. This results in higher positive emotions, and you're likely to engage in more acts of kindness towards others, which again will continue this cycle of positivity. Now, what happens if you don't get what you want? Although perseverance is key, not everyone who perseveres will end up with their goal, but know that this is okay. Have you ever planned a day where you started out with a schedule and things don't necessarily go to plan? Maybe someone cancels on you, or your booking gets cancelled, or perhaps a traffic jam causes you to be late, or you miss an event altogether. If you've been looking forward to this day for a while, it's normal to feel upset and disappointed. But it's also possible that sometimes, because of the sudden change in plans, something unexpected and positive comes out of it. Perhaps you have a meeting with a stranger who later becomes a good friend or a key networking contact that eventually helps to open up new and exciting opportunities. Or you may have to take a detour and you drive down a route that you don't normally take. Again, this can help you to see new things and new places that can again open up possibilities. Just like how every book or movie has twists and turns and endings that are not necessarily what you expected, life is also filled with unplanned events, setbacks, and detours. But if you label these as negative and dwell on what could have been, then you will likely miss out on the amazing possibilities that come out of each of these perceived negative events. In life, it's important to have a balance. Yes, it's good to make plans, be organized, and set goals that you want to achieve. However, it's equally important to be fluid so that you can adapt to everything that doesn't happen as planned, because this will definitely be the case. It's also important to come back to your plans and goals regularly, as it's possible that not only outside influences have changed, but it's possible that you may have changed as well. So it's necessary to review and reflect on whether this is still aligned to your values, and to evaluate whether there are different opportunities that are available that may not have been before. So I want you to think long and hard about something you may be struggling with right now. It's important that if you haven't achieved what you want yet, that you continue to persevere. But make sure this is something that you really want and have good reasons for striving towards it. It should align to your overall value system and be a positive outcome, not only for you, but for others around you. I'll be honest, you can't always get what you want, even if you put in the effort and try your hardest. So it'll have to be the decision of whether you feel so strongly about something that you continue to work towards it, or whether you can extract the lessons from the experience and step back to see what other opportunities are available. But whatever you choose to do, know that there's always a lesson and an opportunity for every single situation in life. And the only way you can become aware of these is by stepping back a bit and seeing things objectively. Now, I was trying really hard not to talk about meditation in this video, because I could easily talk about this in all of my videos. I wanted to keep to topic and speak about not getting what you want and how this could be beneficial. But I also know that sometimes it's difficult to see the bright side, or to look for the positives and opportunities when things aren't going your way. Because when it comes down to it and things really matter to us, of course it's going to be difficult to move on and not get stuck in our emotions. So I promise I'm going to keep it brief. If you find it difficult to see the bright side, or if things are so important to you, like if it's about your loved ones, your career, or something that you're really passionate about, first of all, I'm going to tell you that that's okay, because it shows that you care so much, and this can be an advantage to you. However, being too emotional and not objective can cloud your judgment and your abilities to move forward. I say this because I speak from my own experience, and at one point I really struggled to move forwards in my own life. The setback caused me a lot of pain from my own negative emotions, such as anger, resentment, feelings of injustice, and betrayal. So when I eventually hit rock bottom, I finally surrendered and I tried something new that I never thought I would try before. I was given advice about doing a meditation, specifically the Meditation on Twin Hearts by Master Choa Sui. Since everything I was already doing obviously wasn't working, I figured I had no choice but to try something different. It had already been years that I was stuck in life, and I didn't want to feel this way any longer. So I gave it a try, and I made myself do this meditation on Twin Hearts every day for 30 days. And I told myself if nothing happened at the end of the month, then I would stop doing it. But it was worth giving it a chance if it was going to help me through the toughest time of my life. After a few weeks, something changed that I hadn't felt for a very long time. I felt quieter in my mind and more at ease instead of feeling chronically stressed and overthinking. So I kept going, and it wasn't long before I actually started to feel happy again and more hopeful. It's so important that we all learn to quiet our minds and to allow our bodies and minds to rest, relax, and restore. For me, the meditation on Twin Hearts was a life changer, and now I teach this meditation to others who struggle with their emotions and other simple techniques that all help to improve overall health and wellness. So if you want to learn more about this, I have another video called How to Get More Out of Your Meditations, where I talk about the meditation on Twin Hearts specifically and guide you through the simple positions and breathing technique. I've also included the link in the description below so you can try it out as well if you wish to. So I'm going to wrap up with this. If things went my way according to my original plan, I wouldn't have gotten to where I am today, living my dream and passion to help others get unstuck in life and to find a life with purpose and fulfillment. And one of the most important beginning steps you need is to have an understanding about energy and how it affects you and every single area of your life. And when you start to understand and apply these simple tools and techniques, then it will be truly possible to live a happier, healthier, and more fulfilling life. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've ever experienced a positive outcome to not getting what you want, I'd love you to share your story by leaving a comment below. Also, please like and share this with others who you think would enjoy it, and subscribe to my channel to get more energy bites and all things energy. Thanks so much for watching, and stay inspired.